Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 142 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys. I'm joined, of course, by my good buddies Meatball Krang. What's up?
Is my microphone working?
Yeah.
Okay. I just got it today. Jeff went and picked it up for me while I was at work, and I just plugged it in, and it's not showing up on my system setting things.
Oh.
And so I haven't been able to do anything. So I hope it sounds okay.
Does it light up?
That's fine.
Yes, it does light up.
That's cool.
What? Why?
Why? Because it does. What the fuck do I know?
Why not?
It's so bright right in front of you.
Right
It
in
is.
front of you.
Ha! It's a little beacon of hope.
Okay.
And that should go out in about 5 seconds. We got Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hello.
We got Frozen Stratos, aka Corey.
Hello.
We got Josh, aka Josh. What's up?
I'm here.
We got 100% Geek. This is crazy. I
Yeah.
love it.
This is new for us.
It's true. I don't know what to do. I'm lost.
Yeah. One of us is gonna have to leave because we don't have enough money to support this budget.
We're at max capacity. Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
Make it easy. Let me shout out the chat here. We got Chili Eilish, we got Edward Tanzer, we got Ryder, we got Thrasher, AJMC, Strike Again, Blade Raider, Kevin Florence, Donnie Pearson, Azure. Hello, everyone. Welcome on this fabulous Friday evening. We made it. I don't know for you guys, but this week was hell for me, so I'm happy that it is Friday. Although apparently I'm supposed to get a ridiculous amount of rain tomorrow, which I'm not super excited about.
We got a bunch of snow today.
Oh, did you really get snow? I'm hoping, knock on wood, snow's done for me, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's raining like a little bit right now outside, so we'll see what that becomes tomorrow. Ohio's never sure. So
yeah, well, I'm sure whatever you have now is making its way to me, just across the way. So we'll see. We got Caboose, we got Adam Prime, I think I shouted out Thrasher already, yeah. But in any case, hello everyone. We'll get started.
That as the tagline, by the way. Ohio's never sure.
That's on the license plates. It just says never sure.
Yeah.
it's true though. It can never make up its mind.
And also the Arby's capital of the country. All right, well, let's go ahead. Besides the microphone, Rye, what did you get this week?
Anyone want a cat?
No.
Hannah, please. Go literally anywhere else. There, I know you don't like being held. This is what happens.
This is like a cat ventriloquist act.
Anyway, these are just Union Arena demo decks that we got at the shop that my boss gave me so that I can figure out how this game functions.
Your boss gave you.
Shut the fuck up.
I love that that's the running joke now.
Anyway, this one's for Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh.
This one's for Hunter x Hunter. And then this one's for Bleach.
I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
I gotta say, all three of them look really similar.
Now you shut the fuck up. Anyway, no idea how that game works, but it's Bandai's sixth game that they're running at the same time as everything else, so cool. I got my posable Optimus.
Nice.
He's fucking cool. This is neat. I want more of these.
Did you get both of them or just the toy one?
I just got the toy one. I didn't need two of them. The toy one was cooler for me. One, because it came with the trailer. And two, it's just like I have that nostalgia for the original toy. Like, I don't particularly care about it being anime colored. Also, with that was some Vanguard deck boxes. For 2 decks, I probably aren't building, but I got these.
Probably aren't building.
This one just because it's a Brantgate deck and I can use it, or deck box rather. And then this one just because she's a popular character and she's neat. And honestly, the unit's fucking cool. Dragon Man. And then sleeves to go with it. So that was the only things I got in that box. Everything else was Morgan's boys.
Boys.
Here's Optimus's trailer. Not that I think that's really cool, but I got a Pokeball.
Ooh.
Inside the Pokeball is a little friend.
Oh,
Why does he have a dick on his head?
Is that what a penis looks like to you, Chris?
It's funny when you turn it the other way though. When it was completely like head on.
Wow, a stick.
I don't know what's with you cis dudes. You think about dicks a lot.
Not more than any average person, I don't think.
And then Corey's
Ooh,
gonna make
that's
a
nice.
goddamn joke, but I got this from work.
No,
that
it's
a-
already a joke. I'm good.
Is that a binder or just like promotional art?
It hangs on like the door or the
Oh,
wall
okay.
or whatever. And Kato does not give any flying fucks about promoting Digimon. So
That's that's cool though.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking take this.
Yeah.
But
That would
yeah,
be like, I thought at first it was a binder. That would be a cool
yeah,
cover for a
that
binder.
would
for
actually
their cards.
these would
Yeah.
make really cool sleeves too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like one of those like shadow box kind of.
Why?
Weird.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask why Agumon twice, and then I realized he's got the
Yeah,
savers.
yeah, that's the Sabers one.
Yeah. The hand grips or whatever. What do you call those? I don't even know.
No, they're just belts, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's everything. Other than the microphone. Oh, I got this at Target because it was on sale. I didn't need the Charizard, but I don't think I opened Charizard, so I'll probably just try to sell it. But it's Charizard and Garchomp. It's currently the only way to get the Garchomp, I think.
Oh, okay.
It'll probably come out individually, but
Is it just the same Charizard they released singly?
yeah. But this was actually cheaper than any of the individual figures.
Interesting.
So I figured I might as well just get it.
Yeah, if you could flip the Charizard, it's pure profit.
Yeah, and not worry about trying to buy the Garchomp separately whenever it does come out. It's like the figures are like $24.99 or something, and this was on sale for $20. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's fucking do that.
Nothing wrong with that. Also, I think my phone is listening to us because this showed up in my Twitter feed. These ads on Twitter are getting ridiculous, and it's called Hello Cake, and then it's just this woman with this vibrating like pickle dick thing. That's so weird looking. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Pickle dick.
Pickle dick.
Cool. I'm gonna figure out how to fucking change the settings on my microphone.
Fair enough. Let me see. I had a bunch of stuff downstairs that I forgot. I've been accruing over the last few weeks or so. I got one of these at Target because it was on clearance. And then 2 days after I bought it, it went down a couple more dollars, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But I got it for like $13, so I feel like that's still, fine because it's a guy, and the little dog thing is kind of neat. What is it actually called? A Massive. And then I also got this. This was on clearance for half price. And I figured I'd get this because I got that Pete and Ned 2-pack. So I figured it'd be fun to have the trio. What else? Oh yeah, these are all on clearance now at Walmart. The little, I think you had the Toad one of these, right, Rye? Oh, I guess you're talking.
Yes, I was nodding, but here's my vocal yes.
Yeah, so these are all. It was funny, for the longest time, Mario was $2 more than everyone else. I guess just because he's the headliner. But then they finally dropped it down, so I think they're either $5 or $7.50 or something. So I thought that was pretty good. My Walmart has several of these where someone stole the figure off, and it's just the bike. And it's just funny to me because you would think the bike or whatever vehicle would be easier because it's almost like 100% exposed, and this is actually like bubbled on card back here. But they made the effort and they stole all the figures off. So if you want a bunch of just the vehicle, my Walmart has you covered. I realized they had a Mesogog hanging on the peg for a long time, and the price, I think they've started to clearance some of those out, and it was like 21 down from 26 or whatever they were. And I'm like, I wish that was a little bit cheaper. I'll wait and see. And then I was looking at it the other day. The price hasn't gone down, but I noticed the box. I'm like, wait, the back is a little ripped. And I took it off the peg, and I'm like, this is empty. This is an empty box that's been hanging on this peg for who knows how long. And the back is all ripped. They didn't want to cut the tape on the top. They just ripped the entire back off and stole the figure out of the box. I was like, okay, that's an interesting way to go about that.
Yeah.
I found this Fortnite figure at Ross. I think it was, $5. And then I also got a multiple man for $6 just because I like the card art. They actually had a stack of these, and I was like, man, for someone who wanted to army build this character because that's his mutant power, this would have been like a perfect thing for them to just come in and get a stack of these for $6. I think these other bags are just the other Mario characters. Yeah, that's Toad, and you guys know what those look like. I got a bunch of Legos back here. I don't really feel like going through all of them. If you want to see this stuff, I started a new Lego channel. It's Long's Bricks, all one word, on YouTube. So check me out over there, please. But I did finally get the Supermobile, which is by far the most unnecessary, ridiculous vehicle that ever existed. Now, this is something they made back in the day. And so Toddy Mac faithfully recreated it here for us. And it was on clearance. I think it was originally $30, which is kind of insane. But it was on clearance at my Walmart for $15 for the longest time. And I was like, I feel like it can go cheaper than that. And I was at a different Walmart and they had it for $10. And I was like, okay, got cheaper. That's great. And then the day after I bought this, my Walmart marked all the $15 ones down to $7. And I was like, yeah, of course. That's how that works. Like, absolutely. Will this go? How did I have this on here? Will this go back on here? Probably not. Okay, well, that's going to all fall down. The only other thing is I got, if you can see it here, I can't take it as a linchpin, but I got the Boon to Eve Battle Pack. It's Sebulba and Anakin's Pod Racer from the Micro Galaxy Squadron. This was on clearance at Walmart for $14, down from $30, I think. And half price is how I like to buy these. So I decided to grab that. And I think that's it, except for the Lego sets. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right. I got a Beast Box, which was half off. This one's a Flamingo.
Nice.
I wanted the pink one, but the red one was cheaper. So.
Leave it out in the sun. It'll.
I was going to say close enough, but that's funny.
All right. So the other day, I walked out and my dog was acting kind of weird. He was being very lethargic. He, wouldn't stand up. He was being very woozy. He's normally extremely energetic. And he normally
Aresol's like, finally, you learned to settle down.
He normally hates to be held. He he was totally fine with it. It was just he was very off. So I called the vet. I told him what like all the symptoms and everything. You know, took him in later that day. They're like, okay, can you set him down? So I set him down on the floor, and he just flops over onto his side. And the vet looked, was like, yeah, your dog's stoned.
Oh,
and then the vet went, that'll be $3,500.
He's like, is there any possibility that your dog could have gotten into some weed? Yeah. So yeah, for the rest of the day, my dog was just high.
And then he ate his face off.
Holy shit!
It was very funny. It didn't hurt him. He was just very chill.
It occurs to me that I should say I didn't mean literally. I just meant as an expression, like he ate a shit ton of food. Sorry, in case anyone.
I was gonna say he wasn't on bath salts.
This is a stepping stone. He's gonna graduate to bath salts if you're not careful.
But yeah, just for the rest of the day, every time I saw him and he would just be like this, I'd be like, dude, you're so high right now. So yeah, I accidentally got my dog high. So that's why the title is what it is.
Fair
I
enough.
see. I genuinely I thought it had something to do with groovy since
With movies? Is that what you said?
groovy, like
Oh, the fan vote for I know I got
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
That's what
'Cause I thought about that at first too, and I was like, do you mean like because Josh got his expectations high, like that dog would actually get on the list and it didn't have a chance? But then I was like,
I see now. I have no idea what you're talking about.
okay, well, it's going around.
Also,
I was just talking about a real thing that happened to me this week.
Aerosol, we've talked multiple times this week. This came as a surprise right hook. You did not tell me this at all.
I know.
Honestly, I'm just like visualizing like Aerosol leaves the room and comes back, and the dog's got into like a big container of cheese puffs, and it's like playing, Smash Brothers or something. It's just like, dude, I'm so high. I'm just, playing Nintendo.
Nintendo. So I got a new sound system.
Nice. Plays all the hit.
Yeah. Actually, he plays none of the hit because.
You got no cassettes.
Nah, I didn't. I mean, like, I knew from the get-go.
He just broke it.
I knew from the get-go that it didn't have any of the cassettes or even his weapon, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. I got this at TFCon LA 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't here with my toys because I was at a Twice concert last weekend. But this is nice. I think this is the first G1 toy that I've ever owned. And it's like barely G1. It's like tail end. So this is a good time. I'm really happy with my Billy.
Don't you call him Billy anymore.
That's right. I'm Blaster now. Let's see. What else did I get? I got the Vintage Collection Phase 2 Clone Trooper 212 4-pack. I sadly did not get it while it was on sale.
Sorry, Blade Raiders comment.
Yeah, I got sadly I got the copy of the figures that's missing the black brow across the top of the head, so whatever.
I still don't really know what you're talking about. What is it supposed to look like?
I got to hear Corey's entire TED talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, like, so you see how this is gonna be a pretty bad example because I showed Josh this one earlier. Oh, where'd he go? So-
Sorry, I just read box comment. It's still too high, and then I'm just thinking, like Trini yelling at Aresol's dog, "You're too high."
So for a realistic clone trooper, they're supposed to have a black brow across the
Oh, okay.
less of a frumpy face, but a
I see
black
what you're
brow.
saying.
Yeah.
It's just a
And
band
then-
around the helmet.
Right, and then on the back, it's supposed to have like the gray and the black. The
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is, they made a running change where they did paint in the black. And I was really hoping to get one of the running change ones, and I just,
Where did you buy it from? Hasbro Pulse?
No, I bought it from eBay. Because like it was
Oh,
all like I was waiting until I had my Hasbro Pulse Premium, and I was only gonna get that once I backed Prime, and I was like, okay, I can wait so I can like maximize the amount of time that I have this. And then it sold out while it was on sale. I was like, fuck, okay. So I scrambled and got one on eBay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and the guy just had I called in to Hasbro to see if they could fix it, but it turns out like they go based off of the product images. And since the initial product images didn't have the black band, she was like, no, that's how it is. So it'd be great.
She's
if
like,
they were
bitch, she didn't even buy this from us.
She didn't know that. She didn't have to know that part. I learned my lesson the last time that happened. She didn't have to know. But either way, I was really hoping that like they'd be able to do that, but I guess they're not informed of that running change. I also, while I was talking to Josh and making that purchase, I also bought I got one of them here for these battle droid friends. Look at these guys. I really wish the other hand could like come up and hold the gun, but it just it doesn't do that, so it sucks. It's fine. I also ordered from Shop Disney. Half the order got here. The other half, I think, is coming on Monday. But I got a droid set. I don't know where the other two guys went, but I got a chopper and I got a red little astromech guy. Oh, here's the other one. I got a astromech that's like yellow.
Is that the? Hold on, can I see the top of the dome of that one? I was gonna say it almost looks like a porg when you looked at it. When you showed it real quick with the little bit of shading and the big black eye, it looked like a porg's head.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is that red one you
also,
just showed? Is that the one the little guy rode around in that episode?
I don't know. I don't know what these. This is an Ahsoka pack. So you mean from the Clone Wars?
Yeah, remember that Clone Wars episode
Yeah,
where the
the
droid
small dude?
squadron had that really tiny little guy, and he's like, "I'm a general," and he was riding around inside one of them.
I don't think he's the same one. Just because it, like I said, it was from all these droids were from Ahsoka, and I also got a Huyang in it. So
okay.
This is going to be different than the one that's releasing soon, like that's up for pre-order now, because like the backpack doesn't articulate, but it uses the same like.
Is this a vintage collection set or different?
This is Droid Factory, so it has all the pop and swap joints that the old Droid Factory stuff do, and all the Disney Parks droids, like build your own droid stuffs do.
Gotcha.
So that's that one, and like I said, went to a Twice concert. I got VIP yet again, so I have some freebies from it. This was a cushion that they gave us. They sat us on like regular ass folding chairs that were zip tied together, which was interesting. So I guess that's why they gave us
okay.
this
So it wasn't like a traditional concert venue?
It was a stadium.
Oh, and they still had weird. Was it because
they
you were
did.
like super close and the regular stadium seating was farther back?
Oh yeah.
okay,
The regular,
okay.
yeah. Let's see. They also gave us for free this this Twice license plate cover.
I just like
Great.
it's twice ready to be once more. So they're gonna be thrice? Like what?
Because the name of the fans are Once.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And it was
They're acknowledging that you're half as good as them.
Yeah, and it was their encore, so it's like once more we're coming back.
I see.
They gave us a deck of cards, and they had there was a music video where they had like themed stuff, like themed to trading cards and stuff, but the cards inside are just regular cards. So I didn't open it. I got a regular T-shirt.
As opposed to
not regular T-shirt. I don't know. I got my.
I guess I just
VIP badge.
The way you said regular T-shirt instead of just T-shirt. I was wondering if there was some kind of non-regular T-shirt.
That's fair. But this the badge was lenticular. So
okay.
Yeah. And then I got another hoodie, and this is the back of it. So this was the jelly hoodie that I missed out on last time. A really cool thing that some of the fans were doing that I forgot to bring over here, and I might try to bring it back later, but like fans would make their own cards, fans would make their own like things to trade and like give out for free, and it was really cool. It like I got a whole bunch of freebies. They're hanging out over there. I'll bring them over later, but it was great. Also, yes, Liz, this is my third time doing VIP. Also, lastly, I got some stuff in a buy thing. This is the original Candy Toy Den-O. Forgot what it was called. I think it was like Liner Change or something.
Hold on.
But it changes from Momo to Ryutaros.
Oh, okay.
I also got the full set for Wing Form. Really, I just wanted Wing Form, but I got the full set that has Crocodile and then the belt that has the Wing Form stuff on it. So, yeah, like this is OG Candy Toy. Malunas had a copy of this Den-O for the longest time, and it's taken me so long to track down what the hell it even was and even find a listing for it, but it was on Buyee, obviously. So yeah, I picked it up. It was a good time.
Then I put it down again. Then I picked it up. Then I put it down again.
Yeah, that's right. I think I'm good.
All right, you're up, Josh.
Hello. Yeah, so I didn't get much this week, like at all. I got some Legend Sentai Russia that I did a video on the other day from Tokuger, because I've just been trying to kind of track down a lot of those. So I got like the Candy Toy version of Gokaiger, and then I got the deluxe Shinkenger, Goseiger, and Kyoryuger. So those are over there. Got Strawberry Lemonade.
That's so much lemonade, Josh. We were talking about it before the show, and I said, I hope that you pick that up out of the fridge because it was just more convenient to have the rest of it. Then I got a closer look. There's so much left. So much left in that box.
He's got a 40 of lemonade. Leave him alone.
When I took it out of the fridge at like 9:45, it was maybe like right here.
Josh, that's so much sugar.
So,
and he turned to the rest of his family and he said, I claim this. This is mine.
Hey, I'm home by myself right now.
Oh, okay.
So my parents went.
They foolishly left their lemonade unguarded.
Yeah, they went.
They left their lemonade unguarded.
They went out with some of my dad's friends from work, like another work couple. They went axe throwing.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing.
Okay.
So I didn't know there was even a place near us that had that, but I guess there is. And then
Well, if something happens to it, it'll be an Arby's.
Yeah, you're right.
Technically, you can throw an axe anywhere. You just need
That's true.
I mean, yeah. And hopefully somewhere for it to go that's, not in anyone's way. But
I speaking, I guess not really speaking of Arby's, but it made me think. So you know how I told you guys the story of how Arby's replaced our burnt down Wendy's. Well, we have
yes,
another
familiar.
We have another Wendy's that is, I don't know, maybe closer, like 15 minutes away. It's not, as close. That one, a couple of days ago, somebody did a hit and run where they just ran into the front of the building and then drove away.
Oh, I don't think they know how the drive-through works.
So that one has like the
drive-through
whole...
means you end up on the other side.
Yeah, that's what they thought, I guess.
I don't know what they were thinking.
So that one has like the whole like front windows like caved in.
That one does have the hole.
So yeah.
Yes. So just that portion of the dining room would now be a super tiny Arby's inside the Wendy's dining room.
They converted the front.
Just that section.
So
Sock again says Arby's strikes again. They're like, we need another location. Go drive your car into a Wendy's.
exactly.
Yeah. We
So
need
that's
to
what
bring down the property value before we purchase this location.
Right. So that happened.
I warned you about opening another Wendy's on my turf.
Yesterday
I had a job interview.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This be part of the Arby's Hit Car Association.
So I'm just waiting to see if they want it, because it's going to be like a multiple round interview kind of thing. So
Sure.
Waiting to see if they want to do another interview. This one was just like over the phone. The next one will be like on a Zoom call kind of thing. Or if they decide to go with someone else. So we'll see. But yeah. So that happened. Thank you. But yeah, besides that, that's about it for me. So
Nice.
Okay.
Also, I did find the freebies that I got. This person, I guess these are all just sort of ads for their Etsy shops, but like, because they had stuff on the back. But like, some people had cards commissioned and printed specifically. Like, this person was sitting next to me, and she said, I have a dude in the Philippines that does these. So there are a decent amount of cards. This was another card that I got. The back like has the Twice logo.
ooh, that's cool.
And it feels like an actual like playing card.
Mm-hmm.
Someone made like photo album sort of things, and also like a ticket. Oops. And it's like sturdy cardstock. So like, these are like well-made items that people were just handing out for free just for the people going. It was really cool.
Nifty.
And a piece of candy.
That's got a roofie in it.
Well, it's a good thing I saved it till now.
I'm gonna sleep good tonight in the safety of my locked bedroom.
All right, guys, check this out. Oh boy, we got some news going.
Woo.
Yeah.
What happened
Rider.
to what happened to Meatball Krang? Is she off with Spaghetti Shredder?
Not sure, but looks like the staples are holding for now.
I like this is just what this is going to be now.
Frankenstein's monster. We have to come up with some kind of lore, like why it gets destroyed, and then like a new one, like an upgrade, like how a Common Rider story would happen. Like this one is
Sure.
limping along, and then you have to come up with a reason why it would,
I feel like it
it's
needs
dying and then get reborn.
It needs a repaint. That's what it needs.
That's true, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Rider news. Josh, you want to take this away?
Yeah.
As in,
So
take away all the things that were in there and replace
Yeah.
them with good shit.
yeah, this nonsense. So
Do you like
last
geeks?
week, yeah, I do like geeks, but I
Not the geeks you want.
not what I want. So last week we had talked about they were launching that that Legend Rider Chemi card vote. So the first round of that ended, I think, like 2 days ago or so, or maybe last night, something like that. And they said that they were going to announce the top 20, which now means the second like voting event is on, so you can vote from these 20, and whatever becomes the top 10 by the end of this voting period will actually get made into Chemi cards. So they point out the top 10 out of 20 here, even though these are not the 10 that are getting cards. These are just right now, like if the voting stopped right now, what would get cards. So I guess it's like telling you, like, hey, you still have a chance to fix this a little bit. But yeah, these are the top 20 that won. So Geets won this, is for some reason first place. And then we have Cross Geets, Dooms Geets, Buffa Poison Rage, O's Tajadol, Chalice, Grease Blizzard, O's Tajadol, Eternity, Joker, cross build form, Arc 1, Decayed Violent Emotion, Zane, Punk Jack, Fies Excel, Decayed Complete Form 21, Double Feign Joker, Gemu Zombie Gamer, Juga, and Gemu Muso Gamer. So
Wait, who?
the shit, what was it? I can't remember it now.
I don't remember either. But I like this graphic came from what are they called? The Matt Hunt's on it, Power Ranger people.
Ranger Board made this.
Ranger Board, yeah. Ranger Board made this. So initially I had to like translate it myself, and I was using DeepL. And instead of translating Juga, because it is, it is a strange word, admittedly.
Yeah.
It translated it to Southern Japanese hemlock, parentheses, species of conifer native to Japan, Suga seiboldi.
That's where the Southern Japanese hemlock came from.
Yeah, that's
where
I
it
was
came
wondering
from.
where the hell that
It's
came
him.
They-
This is Southern Japanese hemlock
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. So-
This translator really just TV Nihon me, like in the middle of just regular translation.
I'm trying to
I
think
just
like
think
how
it's
they
funny
even
that-
possibly got that.
With this font, the G's kind of look like C's.
Mm.
So it looks like Kenamuso Kamer.
Yeah, I see it. But yeah, so like this top 10 is awful. So like it's just a bunch of
mostly
forms.
different forms of Geets. Because the way they do the sounds in the driver, they're only going to have to make, like, it's only going to give you like 3 different sounds out of the drivers, like a couple of O's forms and a couple of Geets forms.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like the sounds were always going to be limited, no matter who won. But the fun part about it was always going to be like seeing what the chemis would look like, right? So like that was always the cool thing. But like 2 of these Geets forms are just repaints of each other, so that's not going to be that much different. And then like Joker's just going to be half of the double chemi, I would assume.
Mhm.
So like a lot of these are going to have very unoriginal. I mean, you'll get a couple new chemis here, like Chalice and Grease Blizzard, stuff like that. And I guess O's Tajadol, I guess, would have a unique one, but I don't really understand why both Tajadols have to be
Yeah, I was
here.
going to say, really, both versions of Tajadol? Like, come on, guys. Who's in charge of this?
So, yeah, Box brings up, like, if Decayed Violent Emotion somehow rises from 12 up to the top 10, that's going to be very, very barely noticeable from the one that we already have. Like, Decayed Complete 21 would be kind of funny. I was talking about that with Corey earlier. I'd love to see what a chemi for that monstrosity would look like. And like there are some here that I'm perfectly fine with. Like I'm fine with Punk Jack. I think he should have probably got one already because a lot of Geeks Riders already had one. Chalice is good because that completes the main 4.
Zine
Blade
would probably
Riders.
look cool.
Yeah, Zine would be cool. I'm good with that one. I'm good with a version of Genmu showing up, but I don't need both. Like, I'm surprised he doesn't have a card already. So, and like Geet's Oneness is weird because like I know that it would be structured like a Legend Rider Chemi card, but like technically there already is a Geet's Oneness card because he uses a Chemi card to become that form.
That's true.
But you know, I know technically it's not like specifically a Oneness card, I guess. But yeah, this list is kind of a mess. I hope the top 10.
If
the
Japan
final
has
top
proven
10.
anything to us, it's that they're terrible at voting at these things. Whatever happened with that Soto vote? Did they just never make anything out of that?
It's a great
They made
question,
Aqua.
isn't it? They
true.
made Disaster's form? No. They made
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, they made Disaster's form.
Did
and
that
they
come out of that?
released-
That I thought those were already in the line. They're already
Well,
in.
technically, they kind of were like, so like there was the Aqua and Tajadol set where they were kind of like, this is a character that people really wanted, plus this was a character that people really wanted re-released.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
they kind of used that as like we can assume that was
When
some
they-
sort of result from the vote.
When they did that disaster set, you're talking about the one that came with Kenzan, and it was like
Yeah.
it had just had some back stickers.
Well, it
otherwise
didn't
was
come with
exactly the same.
Kenzan. It just had new stickers for it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
It was a re-release of Disaster in like his regular form, and then it was his Kamen Rider Disaster form from Outsiders.
That's what it was. Okay. But then it also had like back stickers he didn't have.
Yeah,
before,
it had
something,
just
right?
additional
Yeah, okay.
Kenzan stickers, but didn't actually come with Kenzan. You could just add them to your pre-existing one.
Yeah, that's dumb. Anyway,
Yep. So we have this.
The Oja blank form was to. I forgot about that.
Hmm.
But
so
yeah.
build cross is the gold and silver one with the dragon and
No.
the rabbit.
No,
The
Bill Cross is the one with the can from the movie where they fuse together. It's like red and blue.
I'll have to look it up. I don't.
Like Ryugo was walking away, and then the whole chamber started happening. Is like, oh wait, no, wait, I'm still here. Slam.
Yeah, you got pancaked in.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't remember that. What movie was that from?
Be the one.
They'll be the one.
Oh, okay. The one that almost kind of looks like one of Evel's forms.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his stuff. Sentai news.
What is this?
Yeah, so this is a stage show thing that's going on.
What's a stage show?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm even
So-
listening.
Wait, didn't
So-
we already see Boom Boom just had a stage show, Corey?
You know, I believe we have somewhere in this lineup of things to click on. Somewhere.
Well,
Somewhere.
it might have been funny. I just love like I set him up, and I understand you didn't have any warning, but I set him up, and then there's just like a 5-minute pause. We're just like,
Yeah,
I
and
put
he still never
scribbling.
found it.
yeah, oh, that was you, Aresol. All right, I'll set up Aresol next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is I think it does actually have the cast of Deca Ranger, like at least in like doing the voices. Since you know the Deca Rangers always come back for everything ever.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, was there a reason they chose them to team up with, or just?
I mean, there's the 20th anniversary movie coming out in a couple months.
Oh, that's
And
right.
stuff like that. So like, I don't know. They just start doing a lot of Deca Ranger things, so they're like, let's have them be in a stage show with Boom Boonger. So.
And I assume their vehicles have wheels on them, so.
Well, yeah, I would hope so.
Doesn't take much.
No.
So, oh yeah, Box brought up the we got pictures of Legends power up gun that we saw a couple months ago.
Mhm.
We actually saw like finished toy pictures of it, and that comes out in a little over a month from now.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, that's what those pictures were. I saw that and I was like, we've done this already. Moving on.
yeah. I think the only thing that was really new about it was that I believe when it was in the like toy catalog, the form was called Kamen Rider Gorgeous Legend, and now we can see from the final product that it's been renamed to Kamen Rider Legendary Legend.
That's much better.
Yeah, so much better.
Legendary Legend.
Like when Decade was called Decade.
Oh yeah, of course, naturally.
Right.
So
Okay, moving on.
Legendary Legend. That's a new kind of bad.
Speaking of a new kind of bad,
yeah.
we still
Oh,
have
another one of these stupid things I
Yeah.
got tracked down.
this
one's
one
a-
is the
Apparel, right?
it's the apparel version. So
Oh, I still need
Um,
to find a link for the magazine with the Go Under one. That reminds
I
me.
like how I assume this was intentional to kind of make this like a peach, like pink. Is that kind of what they're going for, maybe for Don Brothers? But
It's not quite peach, but I guess it is the color of the peach on his helmet.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
I mean, a real peach is not really this pink, but it does match his helmet. So, all right.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to say if there's any actual reason as to why any of these are the colors that they are. So, because like the Tokuja one was like blue or something. So like, who knows? But yeah, this is our fourth one of these. So Box says Zenkaiser Black just has this in the back of the cafe. Yeah, he would. So but yeah, it's just like any of the other Legend buses we've seen, just with a Don Brothers sticker
Now-
on the side.
entertain me. Does this come with an adult size article of clothing?
Oh, I doubt
Is
it.
there a chance?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay. Hey, that's it. Star Wars news.
Oh, what do we got?
The
Oh,
Acolyte
okay.
happened. We got Black Series stuff. We got Imperial March stuff. Vintage collection.
Imperial
Better
March.
use-
I like it.
You've better put
Yeah.
the blue milk in here, Corey.
No,
What?
because it's not the same flavor as the one at Galaxy's Edge. So I thought that's not real.
Oh,
What, they're selling blue milk at retail that you can just get?
Yeah, True
Yeah.
New is doing blue milk,
That's fine.
but I kind of I like the Galaxy's Edge flavor.
I
So
heard
don't-
the
I don't
Galaxy's
want,
Edge
like-
one is kind of like coconutty. Is that what it's? Is
oh.
that true? What is it?
Been a while. I don't remember the flavor profile.
I guess that
just
makes
remember
sense.
Positive
Okay.
association.
What's the flavor they're coming out with now?
It's just vanilla milk, which
It
is
just happens to be blue. I feel like I could just make this at my house. I could just buy milk and blue food coloring and just make it myself.
yeah. Because like the
It tastes
Galaxy's
like
Edge
nothing
stuff,
anyway.
the Galaxy's Edge stuff, they made it so that like people who have like non-dairy diets or allergies or something, like it's not milk, but it's like milky.
Yeah.
I
so
thought it was
anybody
funny
can
how
drink
they announced it on like StarWars.com like it was like any of these other product reveals. They're like, in True Moon Milk in stores
Moon.
April 17th. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Also, the Acolyte trailer came out. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
That's
I
what all
didn't
these
know.
people are from.
I didn't know
Yeah.
who the cast. Like, I didn't know anything about the cast of the show.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't know that it had the main guy from Squid Game in it, or Trinity from The Matrix.
I was why I'm like, is that Trinity? I'm like, oh yeah, it is. Okay.
We also got we got what 5 Black Series figures revealed, and then just 2 vintage collections of them. So
I mean, specifically from that show, yes.
yeah. Because we have once again a Leia and an R2D2.
Yeah, I don't know how many of these do we need at this point. I don't know what's going on with that, but so the dude they picked for the vintage collection, is he this dude all the way on the right on the top row?
Yeah.
Why didn't they give us Trinity first? She seems like the main character.
I don't know.
That's weird.
I think
have
he's
no
the main
idea.
character.
He wasn't in much of the trailer.
Yeah, he was.
He was
Well,
narrating a good portion.
I feel like not as much as she was in, but maybe I'm wrong. I have to watch it again, I guess.
We'll see. And then they did a few pipeline reveals. So this is for Black Series. Yeah, it's Black Series.
Good luck well, I don't care, but good luck finding that Walmart 2-pack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, hold on, go back. The bitch from Endor making the bitch from Endor. How timely!
Oh,
Everyone,
been a
first
while,
of all,
yeah.
who wants that character anyway? Second of all, like what, 3 years after that show came out?
I mean, I'd love a version of her in Vintage Collection. This 6-inch stuff does nothing for me.
No,
Also,
for sure. I just mean, why didn't they make it back when the show came out? Is all I'm saying.
Right.
I
Also,
still need
they're-
to watch that show.
Yeah, it's
They're
pretty.
doing a 2-pack of Yoda and Commander Gree before he got beheaded, and this is not his like camo version. It's like just his regular color.
Would you expect them to do it after he got beheaded?
I was just expecting in and
Removable
around
head
the time.
accessory.
I was expecting in and around the time he was beheaded, because he had a different like camo.
Recreate the amazing scene where Yoda cuts this guy's head off.
I distinctly remember having an action figure of Jango Fett who had a magnetic head that you could like flick off.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Hey kids, recreate your favorite beheading scenes.
Are you guys tired of seeing things that aren't the Mandalorian? Well, we've
I
got
like
some
how
Mandalorian
Hasbro
things for you.
put like the Star Wars logo in the Star Wars logo. Like, did nobody
That's
think?
so wild.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I feel like that's just like maybe it was like the stream had a thumbnail, or you know what I mean, like a watermark,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah,
side had the logo.
I see
so
what
it's just-
happened. I just think
Yeah.
it's funny that like
No,
I
it's
see what
definitely
happened.
that just nobody got that.
Yeah,
But I think I also think it's funny that like they just did Thrawn like a wave ago. No, I assume that was just like not like this is supposed to be like the actor Thrawn from Ahsoka.
Yeah.
But I don't need a blue Thrawn that looks like Elon Musk. I'll just take the one that I already have. Because as soon as that guy walked on the screen, I was like, why is blue Elon Musk here? I don't know what's happening.
I love the actor. It's the same voice actor as the show, but then I saw him and I saw the exact same thing you did. And I'm like, oh no,
That's a
bud.
shame.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
It's like, sir, that is a shame. But I guess like the one they just did was just like a generic like animation or comic accurate Thrawn or something. But I mean, how different could it be? Like, why are you doing these so close together? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, the blurg is cool though.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, who would you pack him with? Because they just did, like, you can still find the little Ugnaught guy for $6 at Ross. Like that, he did not sell from that wave, so he's around cheap. So if you didn't pick him up, there would be no reason to pack him in again with this.
Will this be the first time? I'm assuming that they've done. Would this be like the pre-Beskar Mandalorian, like in a long time? I don't think they've done that one in a very long time.
I'll be honest, I don't keep track because, I assume there's one in the Razor Crest, but I really don't think I've ever bought any standalone Mandalorian vintage collection figures. Like, of just
Standalorians?
Him. Yes, Standalorians. So I don't know. But yeah, it would make sense if he was the pre-full Beskar because that's when that happened, right?
I mean, at least that'd be one that would be at least a little bit different than the thousands of them.
I think the one in the Razor Crest has the Beskar, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah, I don't think I've ever bought like a vintage because I mean they keep happening, but I just don't look at them and just move on.
There's never any shortage of him. So.
It's true.
But what I would love is and I know they specifically want a Mandalorian thing to put out, but I do want the blurg with like a Twi'lek or two from Ryloth. Welcome back, Ry.
I don't feel back.
Oh no, what's wrong?
She left part of herself somewhere else.
I sure did.
Okay.
Those meatball crangs aren't hidden?
Oh Christ! Okay.
I don't know, Chris. Sounds like they hit.
You
They've
sunk my
certainly
Battleship
made a
pilot.
splash.
I was gonna say
Oh,
you sunk
boy.
my battleship.
um,
But now, have they said? Obviously, that movie's happening. When is the movie happening?
That's a good question.
Not for a
No
couple
clue.
years or something, right? Or at least next year. if not
I don't
further out.
believe any Star Wars movie is ever happening until
Fair
one
enough.
finally actually
Fair
happens.
enough.
So
yeah.
But they haven't announced like any more seasons. Just the movie.
No, just the movie.
technically, yeah. I mean, like,
And did I hallucinate this, or did they actually confirm a season 2 of Book of Boba Fett?
no.
That might have been a hallucination.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
Andor
thought
was
I
getting a
saw-
second season.
Yeah, I knew they said that back before the first one came out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought I saw somewhere that there was a trailer, but it might have been a fan made thing. I couldn't tell at the time, and I didn't.
Yeah,
went
I know
back and looked at it.
Andor and Ahsoka are getting second seasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, I'm surprised the Andor took so long, but I assume that's the writer's strike and everything. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I thought they were
Um,
making them at the same time.
Yeah.
I think that was the original plan, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like The Mandalorian is fine, but you can let it sleep for a little bit until the movie. Like when the movie comes out, by all means, make new stuff for
Mhm.
when the movie comes out. But like until then, there are other characters in this franchise.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, I don't know
If you
what's
didn't-
going on.
What is
This is my other fever dream that I had.
if
This is
you
the
didn't
coolest
think
thing.
Mission Fleet was dead before,
Yeah, if you needed any more confirmation that we're not getting that snow speeder, apparently Disney is divvying up the license, and now they're courting Mattel and Imaginext. So
yeah,
Wait, is this actually Imaginext? Like,
this is yeah. I mean, like, look at this little dude. This is Imaginext.
yeah.
oh
can
yeah, I
tell-
just wasn't sure if it was like actually Imaginext branded or
yeah. I mean,
It
you
is-
can
yeah,
tell. You can tell from the stormtrooper with the way his hands are. And
oh
everything.
yeah,
it's
true.
100%.
Oh, and the little
Imaginext.
circle pad like
Mhm.
mechanism.
Yeah.
thing. That's cool.
So, I mean,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say if they do Clone Troopers, I guess I'm in. But now I'm in 3 3/4. So
I thought Imaginext was like dead as a brand.
So did
didn't
I.
know they
I'll
were
be
making-
honest, like, so back in its heyday, it would have like half the aisle, and Kohl's had like a massive display. And then it got to the point where half the aisle was like that Ryan's World garbage. And then you had Paw Patrol was basically the whole rest of the aisle because that became a juggernaut. And Imaginext would have like one 6-inch by 1 foot section, and they would have like one Jurassic Park or like one Batman. Like those are the only 2 lines that are still kind of kicking it for Imaginext. But then like I'd go to Kohl's and they would still have a pretty decent section. So I was like, oh, is this just like a Kohl's exclusive line now? And then even Kohl's has kind of abandoned it. So yeah, it is weird because like I collected Imaginext pretty heavily around the time that Toys R Us was going out of business, which was what, 2018. So
Yeah.
5.5, 6 years ago. Because one, they were still getting new stuff and then immediately marking it down to 20-30%. So I was like, okay. But then I kind of just, got to the point where I was like, all right, I'm happy with what I have, and there's not really that much new stuff or anything. And like you said, it just kind of died away. And so I just kind of moved on from it. I did see someone in the chat ask about Mission Fleet. I would say Mission Fleet is about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch shorter than these, so it wouldn't be terrible, honestly.
I like how this has. I mean, I'm assuming all Imaginext things that are like this kind of are very similar, but like this is exactly like the Megazord, where the head turns and lights up at the eyes, the arms
Yeah.
bend at the elbows, the chest opens up. It does exactly the same things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they'll do other smaller vehicles, but they'll probably be like super deformed and have those giant orange pads on them.
I'm just glad that we can finally see that Darth Vader was powered by this like green crystal.
Son of a bitch. I was going to make a kryptonite joke earlier, and I
You gotta
let
jump
Corey
in.
talk instead of doing it.
Yeah, well, first of all, you let Corey talk. First mistake out of the gate. I don't even need context. You let him talk, mistake. Second of all, he's Metallo basically from Superman because he's got the kryptonite thing in his chest. But yeah, it's just weird because so Hasbro before Mission Fleet used to make, what was it called? Like Jedi Force or just Power of the Force, or what was that line they called? It was basically their answer to Imaginext, but it was Hasbro making it.
Oh, like the Play School Heroes.
Play School Heroes, yeah. And so first they started out as just like the guys with the squat stance and the hands to the side that had no articulation, and I had some of those. And then they moved on to the Play School Heroes, which was basically like Imaginext, like the arms could move and the legs bend. And so now they're doing these, and it's kind of like, I still have those Play School ones. Like, do I really need to rebuy all of this stuff again? Just slightly different, plus all the Mission Fleet I have on top of that. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see, but I'm kind of leaning toward not sticking with these too much. It'll depend on, you know, if something like maybe like a cool playset I could be into, because that's something Mission Fleet never really did. So if they had like a Hoth base or a Death Star or something like that.
I mean,
this kind of
like
stuff.
your Megazord, so
This thing does not. I mean, it's cool, but it does not interest me at all because it's too big and I got nowhere to put it, and I don't need a mechanized Vader robot.
Like,
And like
I feel like you could have just gotten away with an AT-AT and then
that would have
Yeah.
made more sense. Yeah.
called it.
I mean, and there's no saying they won't. This is only the first thing that's
No.
been discovered. I mean, like I said, I can't imagine they're going to get the license and do this and that's it. I'm assuming there's going to be a whole line of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Also,
like I said-
it wasn't discovered. This was announced as part of the Imperial March stuff. Just on StarWars.com or something. Or
oh, okay.
yeah. So this is official. Like, imagery is official.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, like I said, I'm interested to see what comes of it. I just like, you know, do I need a super deformed X-wing with a giant red panel on the back? Probably not. Because
Yeah.
I have like 4 or 5 Mission Fleet X-wings, so I'm kind of like, I'm good. Plus, I probably have a couple X-wings from the Play School Heroes line. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I think a playset could get me though, because that's something that really hasn't been done. They didn't do many playsets for Mission. Well, they didn't do any for Mission Fleet. Play School Heroes, they didn't even do a ton. They had a couple. Like they had that transforming BB-8 one that was actually kind of cool, and probably some others I can't think of off the top of my head. But
Yeah. So, if you want this, Target.com says the release date is June 14th.
oh, okay,
If that happens, it's $150.
yeah,
Oh, God.
have fun with that.
Yeah.
It's all
Dia's
the
having
electronics.
fun.
And... yeah, she seems to be having a blast. She's like, I don't know what this is, but it lights up green like Superman.
It's time for Wheeljack.
What little there is.
Yeah.
Probably not a thing.
This is all I put because this is all I saw.
I
Did
put
anybody?
I put more stuff because I actually pay attention.
Okay.
Did
I mean,
anybody even care about the fan stream yesterday? Because I didn't even see Paternia.
Isn't it all stuff we've seen?
It is all stuff we knew
Yeah,
about.
that's the
which
thing.
is-
It's literally just. I mean
It's-
that's the problem. So they announced the whole month of fan streams, which I'm
every
like, that's
stream
cool.
has been stuff we knew already.
That's the problem.
Do we
So-
have slides for it, Rye?
Yes.
Or no? Oh, okay.
Well, what I was just gonna say real quick is,
Oh.
so they
It's
announced
one after this, but
a whole month of fan streams, which is cool. But then you have to know that not all of them are going to be bangers. I mean,
Yeah.
when
Now, is it stuff you guys knew because it had leaked, or stuff they actually had already shown?
some of it was found at stores.
that's
Oh.
also true. So the first week was like what? Like just them showing off new
Like,
test versions of
The
Omega Prime. Well, that was one of the weeks. Wasn't it?
the first one I think was the Amazon 2-packs.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Um,
Which I think
We're
they
we're
leak
already up for pre-order.
by the time they put them up, but they did
by the time
announce
they
like
did the stream.
okay, but they like Hasbro tweeted out like, "Hey, these are up." Like they didn't just shadow drop; they did tweet out that they
Yeah,
went up. They
yeah.
just didn't have a stream about them yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then the second one I think was just like new
The second
samples of
the
Omega
second
Prime.
one was the Walmart stuff. Lockdown
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember the order. I thought
Oh,
I
the
thought
one
those
that-
were switched, but
And
okay,
then
that's
the,
fine.
Collect
this
the
one
points
was
stuff.
wave 2.
Yeah, wasn't there one that was just Omega Prime?
No, that was in the first one,
Oh, it was in the first one.
or in the second one. It was one of them, but it wasn't dedicated to that. It was just
Oh, for some reason, I guess the clip I saw didn't have the other shit. I didn't watch them. They're all like every Thursday. I'm like, Thursday's the one day that's like the worst for me of the week that I can't watch these while they happen. But anyway, I don't know what this is. Is this some kind of card game or something, or what? A game
it's
by
a
Dan.
it's a renegade game.
Oh,
I honestly don't know anything about it other than I believe it's card based, but it's like a board game experience.
what a
It's not
what a random assortment of
trading
characters. So
cards.
you have this IDW Blur. You have, I assume, is that Flame War, and then you have Drag Strip and Optimus Prime. Like obviously Optimus Prime, you're going to put front and center, but would they pull the other three out of a hat? Like, why are these three random characters here?
Yeah,
That's
I
so
don't know.
strange. Is that Cosmos transformed in the back, maybe upside down?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Huh. He is indeed upside down.
What the fuck is going on outside my house? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Is it more rain? All right.
Some more rain. This was actually shown off at Mattel's stream.
They do those?
Apparently. But yeah, during their Hot Wheels thing, like Hasbro and Mattel did the whole like partnership thing. So we have like the Uno games for Transformers and stuff. And so they're doing Hot Wheel Transformers, but they're all like Hot Wheels of existing cars. Bumblebee is the one that some like notable Hot Wheels influencer person like tweeted this out or Instagrammed or whatever the fuck they did. And so like they just took like their classic Volkswagen Hot Wheel and just colored it like Bumblebee, which works for him. But there was a list of cars that were going to be in this assortment, and a lot of them are like, what Transformer is this going to be?
Yeah, there was like an old hot rod car, like like and I don't mean like hot rod. I mean like an old, not the character.
Maybe it's
Hot
Big
Rod.
Daddy. Or whatever.
I mean, maybe, but it was a lot of them were really strange, like the cars they picked. I don't know. I mean, look, Mattel, you do you, whatever, but I don't need a yellow bug with the Autobot symbol on it. It doesn't
But
transform.
you know what, Chris? All the old people in front of you in the toy aisle, they will
Yeah.
be there.
All the people who set up shop with their camping chairs and go through every fucking bag of Hot Wheels stuff that I can't get anywhere.
The bottom is just like their skateboard line, like tech decks. Also, I found out today are the toys in the Happy Meal at Sonic Drive-In, but
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Transformer one specifically?
no, just
Oh.
generically Hot Wheels. But yeah, so there's Decepticon ones, Autobot ones. They've only shown off the Decepticon ones, so Starscream, Soundwave, Megatron, obviously.
I think
but
it's neat that the
they're just
shoes
fucking
can
tech
talk, but it's weird that they can only say one word.
Skate, skate. They're Pokemon. Skate.
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
I don't know. Why do we have talking shoes though?
I think it's just dripping from a.
Yeah, it's supposed
Like
to
a
be like
spray.
graffiti.
Oh,
It's not a speech bubble, it's-
It does look like a
There's-
speech
There's
bubble.
there's a little drippy over here. It's just blocked by the shoe.
I see.
Yeah. All right. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Oh.
This was all the Wave 2 stuff. It is all stuff that we have covered
Yeah.
at some point in time. So,
It
He's
is
there.
time for
It's
Josh
him.
left, but it is time for
Yeah.
Oh, we summoned him.
so
Josh, it's a wheeljack you got to buy.
Yeah, he just didn't want to. He didn't want us to see him like fully downing the entirety of.
Yeah,
Oh, no, that's
his
gone.
Simply
He's
Lemonade.
chugging his 40 of lemonade.
Yeah.
Josh, this one turns into a scorpion.
Yeah, it does. No, you can get this one when it goes on clearance at Target, though, Josh. So then you
Oh,
can
yeah.
get your
There you
wheeljack
go.
collection for like $15.
I didn't bother pre-ordering it, or I wanted to pre-order the Walmart ones and I forgot.
Huh.
So I
But-
pre-ordered them. So here's the story. So my credit card expired this month, right? I guess technically I have until the end of the month to activate the new one, but I didn't want to do that until the charge for Omega Prime went through because I didn't want any problem with that. So then the day that Hasbro charged me, I called and activated the new one, and now I'm good to go. But the day before they charged me for Omega Prime was the day to pre-order the Walmart ones, and so Walmart wouldn't let me pre-order because it said, well, your credit card's going to expire before the pre-order will be fulfilled, so you can't use this credit card. And I was like, shit. So they're like, oh, you can use PayPal. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then they charged me. They actually put the charge through on PayPal because for pre-orders with PayPal, they charge you up front. And I was like, well, what if I end up canceling this? I assume you'll just refund me, but it's awkward. I was like, I'm never doing this again. This was terrible.
Yeah. Also, did you guys see Cheetor's Play School ass face in both modes?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but I mean,
He's also a core class. Like,
it's
True,
these machines Cheetor. There's only so much you can do with it. Like, it's not a great design. You know what I mean? It's just not. So
Yeah.
well,
all right.
Big
But
Bad Toy Store has Starscream and Cheetor in stock.
yeah, I bought them already. I'm hoping they'll ship it soon. I had a bunch of stuff that I had like a couple days left before I had to ship my pile of loot anyway, and then these popped up, and I'm like, oh, all right, perfect, ship it now.
Yeah, I might do that. One, Starscream and Silverbolt are the two I want most out of this wave.
Yeah, for sure.
Silverbolt is unfortunately not in stock yet, but
I will say though that is it Shard?
Shard's a chick and it's cool.
Yeah, she looks great. Like that's a really cool looking everything.
The green really pops. The design's really good.
And they said that she's made out of crystals from chaos. Do you remember that episode?
Uh-huh.
It's a season 3 episode where Cup's like telling some old war story, and they go to this weird planet, and there's this green crystal monster named Chaos, and so they're like, "Oh yeah, she's made from shards of chaos." And
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know who retconned that today before this stream started, but well done. But yeah, she looks great. Silverbolt and Starscream looks great. Even Gears looks great. I'm excited for Gears. And Sandstorm's not bad. Looks pretty good.
Chromia is the only one where I don't particularly care. She looks good.
Yeah.
Like the colors pop. I think it's probably the best Chromia we've gotten.
Yeah, because it's a clean robot mode that doesn't have a massive backpack.
Right. It's just she doesn't look like the Cyberverse Chromia. And
it's just Chromia's never been a motorcycle, really. I mean, I guess she kind of is a 2-wheeled vehicle, but she looks more like Afterburner from the Technobots. Like, I guess it's a motorcycle, but it looks like just a block with wheels. Like, it's not. I guess it's a motorcycle, but not really. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll get her, but I'm probably not gonna get her right away. I'll wait for like a store sale or something like that, because if I miss her, it doesn't particularly matter to me. But everyone else in the wave, I really dig.
So funny story. I wasn't gonna pre-order Wheeljack because they almost always go on clearance. I mean, they had 4,000 of the Bumblebees, but I was like, one, I want it right away anyway. And there was a Lego Polybag I wanted, and it was $5. And even though I have Red Card, they wouldn't ship it without an order of 35 or more, even though they give you free shipping on everything. So I pre-ordered Wheeljack with the Polybag. They shipped the Polybag on its own. It's supposed to be here sometime this weekend. And I can go in and cancel Wheeljack now if I wanted to. So take that, Target. I gamed you. I made you ship it by itself anyway.
All right. That was these guys.
And
News.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, Starscream was only kind of recently seen, right? Like, I know Silverbolt was all a while ago because Takara put it in their 2-pack.
So I'm trying to remember the order in which
I feel like Gears was definitely first.
I believe Gears was first. Chromia and Shard were about the same time. Silverbolt was the first one because we saw it through Japan.
Oh yeah, because Takara did it. Yeah, Takara was like, "Can we put this out right away?" And Hasbro was like, "I guess."
So it was Silverbolt, Gears, and then I think Shard and Chromia. Then
maybe Cheetor around that same time.
Our first look at Cheetor was because someone found it in
Malaysia or wherever they find them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then immediately went to McDonald's and took pictures of him in the McDonald's dining room, and everyone was like, "Did you get a new McDonald's toy?" And they're like, "No, this is Shidor."
And then
Yeah, exactly. See,
Sandstorm was a
Astronaut
bit
knows.
after that. Starscream was the newest one.
Yeah, I feel like we've only seen him somewhat recently. I mean, he looks great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I think it's funny you can take like the whole side of his arm off, when they're just like counting it as an accessory, and I'm like, but that's like half of his bulk and his jet mode.
Yeah, because Prime v Prime did like half of his review with the things off.
Yeah, it
I'm
looked
like,
weird.
Oh.
that's kind of a part of the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
because the whole time I'm like, something looks off. I'm like, why is he so clean? And I'm like, oh, because you took half the robot mode off. Like,
Huh.
Like
now,
I
for the original
understand.
toy, you couldn't do that because the spring-loaded gimmick was built in.
Yeah.
So you had to, for the planet, for the force chip to
Oh,
work.
that planet. When is it coming out?
Now it's out.
Starscream.
Oh,
This is-
shit.
Starscream's
Starscream
on
is
the Big
available
Bad
on
Toy
Big Bad
Store.
Toy Store.
I bought it earlier today.
Oh, okay.
I think for
Um,
some reason, some of them. So from what I remember,
Silverbolt is also out at certain places. A bunch of people have Silverbolt already.
oh really?
Um,
According to Hasbro, like half of them are April 1st, Cheetor's May 1st, and then a couple of the other ones are June 1st. I don't know why they're staggered. I don't know why the whole wave's not coming out at the same time, but that's what their website says. But I mean, they always just show up. And this time I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pre-order them all at Amazon because Amazon always gets them first. I can't remember the last time I walked into a Target and actually found something. Like my Targets and Walmarts are just now getting Wave 1 of United. Because I used to not pre-order stuff because like I'll just find it in the store. That's more fun. And then I was like, it's always just the date for release on Amazon has moved up to tomorrow. Like how many times have you seen Fraternia tweet that out? So I was like, yeah.
They're still tweeting that out as of like 20 minutes ago. A bunch of Star Wars,
Yeah,
Marvel stuff,
and
just
Star Wars stuff,
generally.
GI Joes, yeah, all that stuff was moving
Oh,
up to
wait.
tomorrow.
What?
Just
What-
some Black Series stuff.
Oh, okay. So no vintage.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Is
There's
there
the-
what vintage stuff is even supposed to come out soon?
I have no idea. Like, I think Amazon says that the Rex and the 501st 4-pack are supposed to be like sometime in summer.
Okay.
But if it moves up, I'd be happy.
Why you don't buy them at full price anyway?
I did. I pre-ordered those too.
Oh wow, okay.
Because like I started looking through and I'm like, I missed tons of shit and now I have to pay extra. I don't want to do this again.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it.
Also, apparently Corey didn't sign a release to be on the show tonight, so we had to blur his face.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, everyone. But yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that.
Blade Raider's talking in the chat about the guy finding the Cheetor and going to McDonald's. But he is right. The Beast Wars and the Beast Machine toys from McDonald's were not bad. Like, they were fun. The Armada ones were terrible. But the Beast Wars and Beast Machines one were actually fairly decent. I think I have one. I think I had one that was Megatron where it was like him in the curtain and then the curtain opened and he was the dragon. And that was like the only Megatron I had for a while because they didn't really put one out that could, be the curtain version of Megatron.
Didn't the Armada ones like you could stack them on top of?
Yeah,
each
so
other?
the Armada
Yeah, you
ones,
could.
the Armada ones were like blocks. Like I think Hotshot, like the two parts of the window went to the side for hands, and that was it. But they're like, you can make a larger robot out of them, and it was literally like stack one here, stack one here, stack one between the two, and then another one on top of that. And I'm like, sir, this is just a robotic dick and balls that you've made here. It's got no arms. This is not a robot that you built. This is like someone would stack wooden blocks.
Also, they did use Minicon ports, so there was at least that you could.
Oh, so you could attach them to your actual Armada toys?
Yeah. I think that was the thing.
I had an old Beast Wars Optimus from there, but I dropped it.
Oh no! Also, this isn't Beast Wars, but this has been on my desk for like 40 years. I have a Power Rangers Megaforce.
Why? Fucking why?
I don't know. It's just been on my desk. It's the white. What was the white one? The Pink
The
Rangers.
white.
The Phoenix.
Yeah, and it was cool because you could actually they actually did connect. But I never
they
got
came with
any of the other ones.
They
and
came
it's
with
just-
exclusive cards too.
Oh well, it's been on my desk sealed forever. So maybe one day I'll sell it for no profit.
I remember I had to get that one specifically off of eBay because I could never find that one at my McDonald's back then.
Oh, what did you pay for it?
Like $3.
Yeah, we got $3 anytime I want it.
Well, that was
Just
that was
waiting.
10 years ago. So
Yeah,
you
so
know.
$250 probably by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Keep it
Yeah,
in
I
your
kind of
wallet,
wish
because
I
it
had
might
found
be
the others, and
cool.
I think I had the intention to, and then it just never happened. I don't even really know where that. I don't remember buying that. It's just on my desk since I moved in. Probably. When did this come out? 2012.
Damn. Chris.
Why are these still on your desk?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also have this guy, but this is definitely more
What?
recent. This is from the Super Mario Brothers movie that just happened.
how
Isn't that the one that like we're all gonna die?
Yeah, the best character in that film.
Yeah, that's why I kept them.
So I just noticed on Twitter that we missed the Sentai thing. Because there's a new premium item being released.
最高の爆上げだなセルベーサークリスタルセルベーサークリスタル
That's good.
I gotta give Aresol credit because he delivers everything so deadpan that for like a fraction of a second you take him seriously, and then you're like, oh no, I see what he's doing.
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Somebody was making someone in the replies to the person who posted the tweet, like the first tweet about those. People were in the replies making like fake vintage collection things of just the bottle, and it had the card art. Like it was really well done. I was like, "You people are
That's so
talented."
good.
Yeah, it was great.
I love that. Also, hey Rye, this Star Wars card game, was it Star Wars Unlimited?
Yes.
I've been playing it a lot. It's fun. This is a good time.
Have you won yet?
I won. I made sure to win before bed, and then
That's a weird
Haven't
sentence,
once.
but okay, sure. Just, I don't know. I don't know why. It's just weird. So is it like Marvel Snap, but for Star Wars, basically?
It's a
no,
physical game.
no, yeah. it's-
Oh, okay.
There's a force. Is it forcetable.net or .com? Sure, it's Force
.net.
Table.
.net.
It's like a browser-based simulator for the game. You can play the starter decks and build your own
Is
deck
that
and
what you've
stuff
been
like
playing,
that.
Corey?
Yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say if it's a physical game and you're by yourself, how are you making? One, are you losing?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
second of all, why did it take you so long? I just can't. The other guy's too good. I can't know what to do.
But yes, if you like Star Wars and like card games, Star Wars Unlimited, very good.
Yeah.
See, what I always liked Marvel Snap, but then it got to a point where just every event was shit I didn't care about, and it just got super stale and more frustrating than fun. So I just gave up on it. But I liked that idea. I was like, you should just copy that for Star Wars and Transformers, and then I would love to play those and collect cards and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
I'm sure you could figure something out, but I mean, at least with the mutants, they all have different powers. Like the Transformers, you'd have to figure something out for them. Star Wars, well, I don't know. Star Wars, you have groups of kinds of powers, but I don't know. They could figure it out. Kind of like what they do for the Lego games, where some people are Force users, some are grapplers, some are small and could go in tiny holes, whatever they came up with. Oh yeah, Thrasher asked about X-Men '97. Did you guys watch it? It was good.
I didn't see
I
it.
did not.
You didn't watch it?
I never seen the original series.
Well, I guess I
Yeah.
was asking more for Corey. I don't expect you to watch anything, Josh. I'll be honest.
Well, that's,
I don't mean that as an insult. I just mean you don't ever watch anything.
yeah, no, you're right.
I'm just going on based on,
Yeah.
Aresol's falling asleep. I think we should end the show.
That's like his
He's
dog.
just sinking lower and lower in the frame. He's just like, guys, can we just? I don't fucking care anymore. Oh my god.
We're gonna have to take our Aresol to the vet to see what's,
Oh my
what's
God.
going on. Our Aresol's a little lethargic. All right, cool.
Aresol's like, I'm not high. I'm just beaten down by life. It's different, but feels the same.
Okay. Well, wanna say
Do you
the
have any
outro
last
things
minute
first?
any last minute clips you want to play? Just that one out of all of them. All right. All right.
Sure.
But yeah, real quick, I will say Bad Batch is going now. X-Men 97 just started. And also, if you're not watching Garo, I would highly suggest Garo. It's very easy to watch now. They have a YouTube channel. It comes out every Friday. I would assume it's almost done. I think today was 11 or something like that. It's probably only 12 or 13, Rye, wouldn't you think?
Probably.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if you're watching the story, it seems like it's getting to a point where it's going to wrap up soon. So I would definitely release the Hot House cut. No, we can't do that.
No.
So, yeah, I would just recommend Garo. There's a lot of things I have to keep up with now on a weekly basis. I'm not used to it, but
Or you could just keep up with none of it, like me.
no, Josh. I actually like to watch things and enjoy them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't relate.
No,
I
I
just
can't.
watch true crime YouTube videos and play Sudoku.
I mean, those are fine things. That's I'm not saying you can't do those things.
Are you 40 years old?
I play solitaire too.
Oh, good.
Honestly, it sounds like a great evening.
So he's 60.
When he starts doing the Sunday crossword puzzle, we're gonna have to get really worried.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, everyone, thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. So, good night, everybody.
I'll play a cell.